Shoden, Chuden, Okuden. And so I'm going to need in that sense, like Shoden is beginning level, Chuden is middle level, Okuden is a higher level, levels of thinking, levels of moving. You can also think of this in terms of how big you're moving. So we can think of like Shoden, Chuden, and Okuden, right? We're going to condense motion to do that. So the idea is no matter what you do, is you should feel the energy and the momentum of the movement the same way every time you do it. Whether you're moving this big, or condensing it really down, you should still feel that same momentum. And if you don't, you go back to the bigger movement. Okay, so I'm gonna give you an example so you can start working on it, so you can start playing with it. So let's take a strike. I'm gonna hit stuff. Good. My favorite one, the injury lawyer. Okay, so we're going to take a palm strike. So we're going to take a palm strike from a big view, and like a big kind of view. And yeah, I am going to go ahead and set myself in a bow stance right now as opposed to a front stance, just so I have a little bit more motion as a whole of the concept. But see, nice big motion here. Good form, good everything here. I should feel that momentum and that kind of power. There's a certain feeling that's here, a certain feeling that's all throughout here. Make sense? Okay. Now, I'm going to take that same feeling, bring my feet closer together, and I want that same feeling just mid-level. And sometimes I can even start to use my feet, my ankles, right, to get that same power, mid-level power too. But I felt the same type of momentum, and he felt that on the report, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now you get here. And at first you might try it, you might be like that, so okay, well then I gotta go back to here and get that same feeling. But then if you can really get your body to internally make those same movements, feel that same momentum, then you can get that same hit right from there. So that's what I want you to try. Big, middle, small. If you don't get the small right away, that's okay. Then go back out to the middle if you can. If you can't get the middle, that's okay. Go back to the big until you really feel it properly. Because sometimes where people go wrong is they skip a step. They decide they want to go this right away, but they don't understand this because they don't feel this. You have to feel this to understand this, and you have to feel that to understand this. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Make it good, Joe?